want to say today's ceremony is being live streamed for those who couldn't be here in person. To keep this moment special for everyone, please take this time now to silence all of your devices. Thank you. Can we all please rise for the presentation of colors? Thank you. Everyone may be seated. All right, so good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Metro's graduation and promotion ceremony. My name is Danielle Ford, and I'm honored to be here as your MC for today's celebration. Before we begin, I want to share a quick safety reminder. In the event of an evacuation, please exit through the glass doors, turn left outside, follow the directions of the staff, and we will gather at corner of D and 6th Street Southwest. So now, let's talk about today's special event. As I mentioned, we are live streaming this ceremony, so graduates and family members who couldn't be here in person are tuning in from their laptops and TVs and possibly cell phones. And the celebration doesn't stop today. This ceremony will be available to rewatch later through YouTube. You'll hear many graduate names called today, but not all of them will be in this room, and that's because many of them are already in the field serving our customers in their new roles. Even though they can't be with us physically, we will still honor them and recognize their achievements. At Metro, training is a core part of our safety because it's how we invest in our people. It's how we create career pathways, develop the next generation of Metro leaders, and build technical expertise. The training that you have completed wasn't easy. It was rigorous, demanding, and required focus. Some of you have spent weeks, months, and even years preparing for this moment. And so today, we celebrate your resilience, your commitment, and your success. As I mentioned earlier, safety is a core value, meaning it's the heart of everything that we do. It's why we train. It's why we hold ourselves to the highest standards. And most importantly, it's why we make our mission to get every employee home safely to their families each and every day. So today we honor you. Your friends, family, and colleagues are here to celebrate you as well, and we couldn't be prouder. So let's give a huge round of applause to our graduates. I'd like to recognize a few people who have joined to celebrate you. First off, I'd like to recognize Randy Clark, our GM and CEO. From our board of directors, we have Walter Alcorn. And I also see Ms. Benson here. So first, I just want to say thank you all for being here to be part of this celebration. So our first speaker is a leader whose energy, vision, and commitment to Metro can be felt in every conversation, project, and every part of our system. She's a tireless advocate for our employees, our riders, and the future of our region. Please join me in please join me in welcoming our CEO and General Manager, Randy Clark.
All right, how's everyone doing? Good. How you guys doing? Good. You happy to be here at Metro headquarters? Yeah, we're happy that you're here. It's a pretty fun day, huh? Yeah. So welcome to headquarters. How about, listen, this is Danielle, just started with us. How many weeks?
It's been about
6 weeks. Thrown right into our first graduation, emceeing the graduation, doing a great job. So welcome, Danielle, and congratulations. Running training at Metro is a complex, lot of moving pieces right here. So thanks for taking on the challenge and good work. So a few remarks I want to make. So one, congratulations, right? It's a big deal. Everything in life, you know, some people are just starting school this week and next week, and some people are ending school, right? But every time we better ourselves, it's a big deal. And always continuous improvement about all of ourselves, right? So real hearty congratulations for everyone that put in hard work to get to this point. And not everyone is here. Some people are actually already out in the field doing their thing. But, you know, it's very exciting. Obviously, the other benefit of graduation is, you know, there's a little adjustment in pay that I'm sure most people are really looking forward to as well. And that's an exciting thing as well. So, but you know, really congratulations. We are very excited to have you on board. And just in a second, I'll talk a little bit about what's going on here at Team Metro. The other thing is I want to thank a lot of people. Want to thank, obviously, we got some members of our leadership team. Thank you for all the work you do every day. Board member Alcorn is here representing our board. We have a fantastic board. Our board is made up of members from DC, Virginia, Maryland, and the federal government. Very complex governance structure here, obviously, right? We're trying 3 states in a region. Nowhere else in the country is like this. We have board members that volunteer to be on here because they care deeply about our community. And when I say community, I mean our regional community and how everything works. So I just really appreciate you being here, board member, and just all the support of the board. You'll see board members out on the system. We have some board members that use the system a lot, and trust me, I get text messages, mostly actually really good, complimenting people, but it's really important to get that support from our elected officials and board members. I want to thank our awesome training team that got people through really complex training. A lot of you now realize how much they care about you, right? They invest, being a trainer here, an instructor really means they care about developing and people. And they're there, and I'm sure a lot of them told you, they're there for you way after today, right? Text, see me, what's going on, checking in, right? We are one big family at Metro. I want to thank our labor partners, both 689 and 922. Management and labor, listen, I say this all the time, I use a President Obama phrase, which is, we can disagree without being disagreeable, and that's how we try to work every day with labor, right? They're there to represent employees in a union. I always say, but you can't be an employee in the union if you're not a Metro employee. And so I care deeply about every one of our team members as much as the union does, and we want to work together to make everyone's life here work really well, right? I think we're on the same general theme, which is we want people to get paid well, have good benefits, build a career, look after their families. Our only thing generally is we want good performance for that. Kind of an adult conversation, right? Like set the expectations of what they are, hold people accountable to that. You do a good job, you're going to be looked after. The people that magically can't seem to make it to work and don't do a good job, those are the ones we generally have to have some challenges with, right? So we're going to stay positive today that no one's going to be in that bucket, and we're all going to have a great career, and we're all going to be happy, and we see each other on the field, and we give high fives, and life is good. The last group I really want to thank is the families. You know, I've been in transit most of my entire life, and transit is both amazing and challenging. So it's amazing because what we do is like almost no other public service, right? We connect to everything. We connect to economic development, education, people experiencing homelessness, special events, right? The difference of someone spending an extra 15, 20 minutes in a delay is the difference of going home and giving your kid a hug before bed, right? Or getting to an appointment, or picking up your kid from daycare and not getting penalties for it, and all the other stuff in life, right? We facilitate all that. The challenge though, is that not everyone is the best customer, right? And especially for our bus operators, right? If you're on the maintenance side, I know we have a group on the maintenance side and the control center side, you don't see that face-to-face all the time. We have a couple people that once in a while don't want to act normal, right? And I don't know what happened, but COVID took away our social contract where a lot of people just want to act respectful. Let's hopefully we get some of that back, right? Because we desperately need it way beyond just transit. But take that away, you know, not every day is going to be perfect, or not every trip is going to be perfect. And I want the family to really just understand you're really part of Team Metro now as well, right? You're part of this Metro family. Everyone here digs in deep on all of the days that you want to celebrate, July 4th and things like that. We're working. That's how it works. And that's the go forward kind of contract you've bought into at Metro, right? And so again, it's challenging that way. So I ask you to have some empathy when someone comes home and has a challenging day, to understand where they're sitting or where they're standing some days. At the same time, I would ask you when you go home, don't bring Metro home all that much. Try to separate from it, right? Trust me, this is my wife filtering this out. You know, try to when you go home, realize that there's a lot more in life than just here. And you need that mental break from what you do every day, right? Overwhelmingly, most people you interact with are going to be awesome people, right? Lots of people in this room have taken the bus and train throughout their whole life. That's all you want. You just want good trips and good customer satisfaction, right? So when you're out on the system, you probably have heard, I'm out on the system all the time, right? I could see some smiles going on, which means that there must be a new thing built in the training program. They're always like, he's going to be out there. I am out there all the time. The management team is out there all the time, but we're there for you. Not out there to like do some special audit, hide in a bush to see if, you know, like if you got 6 inches to a curb, right? That's we're not into that game. We're into like, how's it going? Anything I could do to help? Let us know what's going on. My ask is don't let something fester, right? I always say like break rooms can sometimes get cancerous, but people get in the, in the negative and, just tell your superintendent's there for you, your supervisors, your clerks, your union reps, your management team. We want you to be successful here. So if there's an issue, let us know what's going on, and we're going to do everything we can to make things work well, okay? That's kind of how that works. But I'm going to be out there a lot. I can't wait to see you. My big ask is when you're out on the service, and this does work for maintenance, our maintenance crews that are in here as well, and controllers. I have a special message for you in a second, but especially on the front line, to me, the one thing the ask is, how can I help you? If we look at it, I always say, like your grandmother is waiting for the bus or the train, there's no way we're not going to try to give good customer satisfaction if that's your grandmother waiting, right? I've joked before, people I've heard dislike their father, their mother, their brother, their sister. I've never heard anyone dislike their grandmother. And so just in the back of your mind, remember your grandmother, and how can we basically make grandma's day a little bit better, right? And if we all do that, the world generally is a better place. Everything's calmer. Everything kind of works out that way. For the controllers, I know we got dispatchers, we got controllers in here. You have a special, unique responsibility. You have to be in a room, not in the field, and doing that radio interaction and providing resources and support. So you're understanding, because the control center, and for you all that won't be in the control center can feel very anxious sometimes and very demanding, right? Especially when something's not going right. You're going to be on a bus or a train, and you see this in front of you, and they see everything. And so when they're talking about hold here or do this here, sometimes it might not make sense, but they might only have X amount of seconds to say that because they got 48 other things to connect to this larger thing. The more you all share that empathy and regard with each other, that everyone is trying to have the best day, that's how those interactions will be the best. And so from the control center side, we want people to take a second, take a deep breath, try not to be too rushed. At the same time, on the operator side, no, the better you can give information to the control center that's accurate, not just, hey, I may have saw, what did you see, what's going on? All of that helps each other work together. There is a partnership here, and when it's tense, that's when tempers get kind of a little sideways, and we want to draw everyone back to just it's one team working together. So as I wrap up, I want to give you a little highlight of what's going on in Metro. You've joined Metro, to me, at just an incredible time. We are the best transit agency in the country. And I'm not just saying it because you got this title, and it's because we just won the national award at APTA, the Public Transit Association of America, that we're going to pick up that award in a couple of weeks at the annual conference in Boston to win the Agency of the Year. And I just couldn't be more proud of this team. We have 13,000 colleagues. It's a big place, real big place. We have a $5 billion budget. The place is a beast, right? But it is an amazing place. When school's back, we're going to probably move generally about 1 million people a day. What other job are you ever going to have or be part of something where you could positively impact 1 million people in a day? Very little. That's cool, right? Reliability is way up. Our buses are more reliable. Our trains are more reliable. Crime is way down. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend you're never going to see something out there, because that would be ridiculous. You're going to see something at CVS and you're going to see something somewhere else. But it is way down. Crime 3 years ago, for people that were here, no, it was a little rough. Crime right now, we're at a 7-year low, and we're on pace to the lowest crime year we've ever had at Metro. We have a ton of officers and special police officers out trying to help you every single day. There's not going to be one everywhere, so your big thing is to look after your safety, the safety of your colleagues, the safety of your customers. And you're going to get that in the pledge in a second that we all do, but it's crucial that you are aware of your surroundings, what you're doing, and look after each other. The crime is way, way, way down. We've led the country in ridership for over 2 years. We have the highest ridership growth of any system in the United States. Think about that, right? We're beating New York, Dallas, Chicago, San Francisco, Boston, Philly, you name it. More people are returned in riding this system. That is an awesome feat. Customer satisfaction, the highest number we've ever had in the last year, customer satisfaction at Metro, which is how customers rate how they interact with us. So think about that, right? You're coming in at the high. So my ask is, let's hold it, right? So congratulations again. I'm so excited for the ceremony today. I love it. It's probably one of my favorite things we do is just interacting with our team, making sure that we're all one team, pushing together. If you need stuff, you let us know, but enjoy this day. Thank you, family, for being here. It's a big deal. When we go do the pictures, sometimes the family runs up, joins the pictures. We love that. It's one big team here. So congratulations again. Thanks for letting me a little bit longer, but I want to give you the whole thing of what's going on here at Metro, and we're really happy you're part of it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Randy, for those words of wisdom as well as your leadership. Our next speaker is someone who truly lives up to her name. She's a bright light at Metro whose warmth and generosity touch everyone she meets. She has a natural gift for connecting and is always ready to lend a hand. At the same time, her unwavering values and pride in Metro shine through in everything she does. She continues to make a lasting impact across our organization, and I know she will inspire you just as she has inspired all of us. Please join me in welcoming our Assistant Chief Transportation Officer, Jewel Bell.
What a nice introduction. I just told Randy next time I'm going first. He came up and he gave you everything. But I first of all want to just say congratulations to everybody today. And just to let you know, you've completed your training. Most of you all have stepped into your new roles, and you've proven that you're ready for the challenge. Every single day that you're out on the front line, whether you are the frontline employee, whether you're in the control center, whether you're working on a piece of equipment, you make the difference as part of this family, and that's the Metro family. So some advice that I would ask you all to hold on to. Hold on tight to your values. They'll guide you when the job gets tough. And as Randy mentioned, some days it will be tough. It'll be tough for the bus operators who are out there dealing with people that aren't always nice to us. I had an opportunity to go out this morning. We were trying to do some fixes to a stop. We were running back and forth across the street, talking to people, and when they see us out there, they like that. They like to be able to tell us, the cars are here, can you help us move them? We're trying to get on the buses, can you help us with that? And we were out there helping, and when the operators were pulling up, they were able to get to the stop with no issue. They were able to get the customer with no issue, and it created a better day for them. Keep connecting with people. Again, that simple hello, whether it's the operator to the customer, whether it's the control center to your customer who's the operator, whether it's the mechanic to the person that's coming in with the bus or the piece of equipment, that's simply saying, something's wrong, how can I help you? Connect so that we can actually be that organization that we are. And then keep learning and growing. Every day we have to do that. As most of you all know, we've started our new Better Bus network, and with that network has come some, I don't want to say challenges, but some things that we see that, again, will make things different, better. We're growing. We're trying to change things. We're listening to you all as operators. We're listening to the controllers. We're listening to the customers, and all of that's a part of growing. We just want to stand tall as an organization. We want to wear our uniforms in pride. We want to make sure that when we're on the other end of the phone taking the information, as Randy mentioned, giving good, accurate information. So we're working as a team. Everything is coming full circle, and we're being the best organization that we are. Congratulations again, and thank you for being a part of this Metro family.
Jill, thank you for those remarks. Here at Metro, we have a pledge with principles that guide our workday. We will read this together as a team because we are one Metro. Graduates, please stand, and let's read this pledge out loud. Ready? I pledge to perform my duties and responsibilities with integrity, character, and as a good steward of the public trust. I am committed to supporting our mission to move the region safely and deliver service excellence to our customers. I will never compromise my own safety or the safety of my coworkers or customers. I will be courageous and hold myself and others accountable for their actions. I will always serve Metro with pride. Graduates, you may take your seats. Now comes the fun part. In just a moment, we will invite each of you to come forward with a formal photo with our general manager and other leadership team members. Staff will direct you to come forward as your name is called, but please bring your open certificate and walk right to the podium. We will pause for the formal photo to capture the special achievement that you have received today. Family and friends, we encourage you to come up front.
The bus operations manager graduate is Devin Carter. The training and safety instructor graduate is Tanya Varner. The bus control dispatch graduates are Andrea Davis, Sherry Thomas, The initial equipment operator graduates are Kelvin Archer, Blyden Davis, Vernon McCall, Patrice Williams, The rail traffic controller graduates are Samara Bennett, Jeffrey Corbin, Sakara Gay, Joel Say, The Railcar Mechanic C graduates are Nicodemus Biru, Carl Booth, Leandro DeLeon, Jaron Fonville, Joel Morrell, Edward Newby, Brent O'Neill. Takachu Apara. William Reynoso. Tristan Rice. James Sims. No Solano. Solomon Suleiman. John Waters. Dannon Weddington. The bus operator graduates are Fitsum Abraham, Carlos Arnold, Jesse Austin, Andre Berkeley, Kiera Brown, Marquita Birch, Demetrius Buster, Felicia Campbell, Wakira Kala, Marcus Chicks, Nikisha Collington, Richard Cummings, Kenya Darby, Kimberly Davis. Brian Dubois. Charmaine Dudley. Gavin Dupree. Marcus Evans. Sanalam Faleke. Miyasa Ferguson. Charlene Frias. Leroy Fikes. Michael Galloway. Timothy Gaskins. Adamtula Gabrezhnya. Bekele Gebremden. Trent Gordon. Corey Gross. Azele Hamadi. Reginald Hamilton Jr. Rakeem Harris. Wally Hassan. Charles Hatcher. Inaldo Hawkins. George Henderson. Godfrey Hewlett. Amber Howard. Javon Jones. Kevin Jones. Tony Joyner. Ronald Lee. Habiba McCormick. Ronald Miller. Matiku Mo. Vincent Modestin. Ronald Moore. William Nolasco. Desiree Outlaw. Tyreek Owens. Wakele Pittman. Lakeisha Reed. Arthur Richardson. Rena Robinson. Marquette Roots. John Samuel. Jamal Samuels. Andre Seth. Rosalind Schullers. Natasha Smith. Troy Speak Sr. Fiona Thames. Tedra Thomas. Quentin Tolan. George Warren. Saudia Westerfield Buggs. LaDonna Wiggins. Veronica Williams. Ronald Willis. Teresa Wilson. Sabrina Yakisserer. Alexian Zoe.
Okay, let's give another round of applause to our graduates.